I love the names on this team. They have Sixto Sanchez, and they have my favorite name probably in baseball right now, Jazz Chisholm.
Showing emotion in baseball is terrible and should never be in the game.
It's weird how the dynamic works between sports.
But to win a championship, not only do you need great players on the court, but you need good chemistry, which takes time to develop.
Justin Fields is a all-time talent.
Corey Perry will give some veteran presence to the Canadians.
I feel like Luka will take that next step, and if he can get a three ball consistently around 35%, I feel like they could become a contender.
We can make jokes about you not being in the Super Bowl for 20-something years, but...
What's up, everyone? This is Justin Goldman from the Goalie Guild and Lift the Mask, and you're listening to Outsiders Opinions with Austin and Kevin.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to our NHL Opinions of the Week. We're going to review the awards. Really, like Austin, you and I were talking them over, there's really not an award to make fun of, like we did with the NBA one, or one that I can poke fun at. They're all legit. They all seem very important. The only
one that I would argue deserves it a little bit is the E.J. Maguire Award of Excellence.
Yes,
I don't know what that
one
is.
Does deserve it.
I need to search up actually what this award means, but I don't know if they gave it to Bedard because he's Bedard.
That's very true. But yeah,
it's the draft prospect who best exemplifies the commitment to excellence through strength of character, competitiveness, and athleticism. Basically it's the best
overall pick.
Yeah, that's just what. Yeah, the number
so
one.
This should be the number one overall pick. Okay, great. Now I'm happy. I'm gonna make fun of no award.
Yeah. Let's put it this way: Wemby would have won the award if the NBA had it.
Yeah, it's great. But yeah, let's go. There are some other ones like the Lady Bing. Kopitar won it for LA. We're gonna kind of mention some ones, then we're gonna kind of get into it. Stop me, Austin, when you want to talk about one. King Clancy was Michael Backlund from Calgary. And I'm trying to Bill Masterton Memorial Trophy, Chris Letang.
Yeah, this is what I want to talk about a little bit. Letang had believe a stroke mid-season. Came back, played, and was still a very productive defender. And as I was explaining to Kevin, who doesn't really know these awards all that much, it's basically comeback player of the year, but it's mid-season. It's like who went through the most. As it explains, perseverance, sportsmanship, and dedication to hockey. Like, you had a stroke and you came back and played the rest of the season afterwards. You deserve this award. And I do like this award because it shows it's more than just a comeback player of the year. It's you went through so much to come back and you played well.
Yeah, it seems like a very much hockey type story.
It's a very hockey award.
Yeah. Dude has a stroke and comes back mid-season and plays well. That's good. But yeah. Yeah, I really just thought of like Calder, Norris. I don't remember hearing these other ones. And of course, there's a coach of the year. Then Mark Messier Leadership Award. That was won by Stamkos. Do you have thoughts on this?
I don't know if Stamkos is the best leader in the league. And this is what I'll bring up. And look, people may not agree. But the first championship they won, he played one game. Was he really leading? I don't know if look, Stamkos is an amazing player, one of the best players of our generation. But if we're talking best leaders of our generation, I would not put him in the highest of the highs. Not in that.
He doesn't come to mind when I think of leadership. He's
a captain. He's a leader. But I get your point. Yeah. He doesn't exemplify on the highest level. Leader. Like a guy that, again, is going to go through thick and thin to play for his team and be there. Who I would have loved to see the leadership award go to this year, besides me maybe saying Bergeron because I'm a Bruins fan. I mean, you could go through a lot of the older, and they do usually go to older statesmen, and that I get that. But I think a really good one, maybe this is just recency bias because they made it all the way to the cup. I think Barkov is a great leader for the Panthers.
Yes,
when I see Barkov, he exemplifies leadership to me. He is a great leader.
I was also thinking who's the captain of the Hurricanes again?
Is it not Jordan Staal?
maybe it is Jordan Stahl. I couldn't remember. But yeah, Barkov's a good one, and I also think of Stahl.
Yeah, he's the captain.
Yeah.
There would have been a couple good ones. I mean, I definitely don't think after what happened in the playoffs that Ben would be up there.
Yeah, no, I would have said Pavelski, but Pavelski has to be a captain, right?
I don't think you have to be a captain, but I think you have. Quote. I'm saying this in quotes. You have to be a captain, but you don't have to be a captain. But you have to be a captain. It's
Okay.
very few circumstances that you're not going to be a captain to win this award. Another guy, I think, the guy who won the most gentlemanly award, who obviously, like I said, won
Kopitar.
Kopitar. I think he won the late of being. He exemplifies leadership to me. Even though he never won a cup as a captain, he is definitely a leader.
Yeah, I think that's fair. And now we can kind of go into the more awards that are in all sports. Jack Adams Award, Coach of the Year. Yeah, it's Jim Montgomery. They said
if it wasn't Jim Montgomery, the voting was either
there would have been bribery.
Yeah.
Then Selke Trophy. I'm not shocked it was Bergeron.
Best two-way forward of all time. Yeah. I don't really have to say more. They should rename the award. The most awards won Selke all time is Bergeron with 6. The next closest has 4.
Dang. Wow. That's incredible. And yeah, I'll just move on. Calder, we talked about it. Beniers. I just wanted Wyatt Johnson to be a finalist, but Beniers made sense.
Skinner was really close for me, but I'm fine with Beniers. I'm fine with it because they made the playoffs. If they would have missed the playoffs, I would have gone Skinner. But I think Beniers is the right choice. I do believe Wyatt Johnson should have been a finalist, but I believe Beniers deserved.
Yeah, Beniers was still going to win. I just wanted Wyatt Johnson to get some love.
Yeah. I think he definitely did after the playoff run, but these were obviously
he did
voted
definitely
before.
Get after. And then Norris Trophy winner was Erik Karlsson. I was expecting it.
I saw a lot of people voting for Fox, just Cale Makar or someone else, but it deserved to be Erik Karlsson.
Makar was injured.
Yeah, I know people will talk about it's the defenseman, but offense really does matter for this award. And based on precedence, it basically has to be Erik Karlsson.
Yeah. And then, there was, based on regular season statistics, Art Ross, Connor McDavid, Maurice Richard Trophy, goal scoring leader, Connor McDavid. William M. Jennings goalie was fewest goalies against was Ullmark and Swayman, and Ullmark received the Vezina.
Yeah, it was easy choice.
Easy choice.
Yeah. The Bruins had a lot of awards, and that usually happens when you're easily the best team in the league, or the best team ever.
And they were the best team in the history. The Hart winner, or we'll go Ted Lindsay. This was voted by the players, as you mentioned before recording. Connor McDavid. Yeah, I am not shocked. And he won the Hart. Was not shocked. And
he was the people's MVP and the players' MVP. I was talking to Kevin before we recorded. Ted Lindsay, I think, is the more prestigious award. To be voted by your peers as the best player in the league is extremely, extremely valuable. So I'm never going to get to that level, but if I was there, I believe that Ted Lindsay holds more weight than the Hart. But both are outstanding awards, and McDavid deserved both.
Yes, and I believe those are all the awards. Did I forget any of them?
I do not believe so. Oh, you wanted to talk about the GM. That's right.
Yeah, I didn't want to do that. I forgot about it, but yeah, we can do it now. I didn't want to talk about GMs after the Hart, but yeah, we can still do it. This one, okay, 2 finalists. I would have asked for Jim Nell to be a finalist. Of course, Sweeney hasn't been announced yet, but I'm going to assume he was announced like it was a historic thing like we talked about. Bill Zito, if he wins, we riot.
That's fair. I don't see how... Right is a little harsh, but
Right is hard.
Usually when I think of this, I think of the off-season and mid-season trades that really help their team become much better than they were supposed to become. The GM, when you have an expected to be great into it, and then they underperform, but they made this seem like a final. This is a regular season award.
Yeah, regular season.
There's no way he wins this.
Yeah, Bruins were historic.
It has to be
Stars
Sweeney.
had some young players come up. Like you had Wyatt Johnson, you had Pavelski, who was a good signing.
But is that
I wouldn't say
him making moves? I think Domi and Dodonov are really what bolsters this.
That's fair. I kind of look at like the young players aspect and kind of how well they performed, and just how they performed. I'd be shocked if he won, because of what the Bruins did this year with that roster. They were historic.
And all the moves that were made along the way. Like, they didn't stop
sure.
trading and making changes. Dmitry Orlov, again, had one of the best stretches of his career after being traded there. So, I think it's easily Sweeney, and I don't see how it's not. But
yeah. This one kind of similar to Connor McDavid as other stuff. Pretty obvious for what he's going to win. That's all we got. Thank you for listening to Outsiders Opinions.